Hello, wow, that was a fast go live. We're here and we're live. We are live. It is a lively, live, laugh, love, lively evening today. And we're living, we're laughing. we, thank you. And we're loving. Oh. And we're gonna finish this set, assuming anyone shows up. But if you guys don't show up to this stream, we're literally not gonna finish this set. We're not gonna put the last piece on, and we'll put the last piece on next stream. Headbutt the phone and you started the stream. Hello, my very real friends. Yay! Oh, so Bionicle Freak said hi. I like your username, Bionicle Freak. I think you are a bionicle freak. That actually is really fun to say. You bionicle freak. Dude, new nerd, get shoved in a... You could get your head shoved in your locker, you bionicle freak.
Stop it.
Role playing in my mind because I'm only 5'6" and I couldn't freaking bully anyone. Oh, so I love your videos. Aw, heck yeah, bionicle freak.
He's got a fan in here.
How does it make you feel, Oso, that a bionicle freak supports your content? What?
You're such a butt.
I'm not a butt at all. I'm just discussing and having fun with this man's epic username. Did this come with it? Oh yeah, wow. Hi, Bionicle Freak. I appreciate that, Oso said. This is so nice. It's so wholesome. We got like 2 people commenting. And they're well, no, they're not. Bionicle Freak hasn't called anyone a freak. He would never do that. Okay. Only I'm calling everyone else a freak. You freak. Man, I feel violated, Bionicle Freak said.
For you.
Sorry, man. Just having a laugh. I'm just having a laugh with your name a little bit. It's a good username. It's quite funny. Only if Bionicle Freak like yourself would come up with such a great username.
Cut.
Cut? What do you mean? Why are you showing off your ring there? You were like going, grr.
No, I'm like trying to build, but I'm like, no, I'm going to block it with my hand.
Is this a W stream chat? Everything and anything asked? I'd say it's a W. Yeah, it's a freaking W. Everything and anything. Though I feel Callan can out-freak any man, Oso said. What? How so? Please elaborate, Mr. Oso. I don't think I could out-freak any man.
How so, Oso?
Does Freddy Freaker count as a man? Because I don't think I could out-freak Freddy Freaker. But technically he's a puppet. Or, a toy. So, I don't know. Maybe when it comes to any man, I could. It's Aurora. She's licking herself. That's violating. Oh, yeah. Everything and anything said. Honestly, it really annoys me that his username is everything and anything. Because I have to really carefully say his name. I could say...
if he didn't have any room.
That would be funny. Oh, cracking. What's your favorite original 2001 Toa? Good question, you freaking Bionicle Freak.
I'm so sorry.
Tohu. Is he saying his is Tahu? Mine is Tahu. I like Tahu. He red. He have fire sword. I think I've told this before, but as a little kid, I really liked blue. Blue is my favorite color. And it was literally getting into Bionicle where I first heard people talking about it. And they told me that the blue one's a girl. And I'm like, no, I can't like the girl one. I gotta get I think red's my favorite color now. And from then on out, red was my favorite color. Which I think ended up suiting me personally anyway. I like fire. I think it looks cool. And I like Toa Fire. Fire's cooler than water, just saying. Callan, but actually, that's a lie. I drink water every day, so I think I prefer water to fire. I'm going to be honest on that one. You guys got me. Fortnite Burger, Ignition Zone said, welcome. And yes, we will enjoy Fortnite Burger if you donate one to the stream. and we will be playing Fortnite later tonight. Elizabeth just got the Sabrina Carpenter skin, and she's going to run through the game and start dancing Sabrina Carpenter's dance with everybody instead of...
I'm just waiting for you to read Oso's comics. You were gonna read it, and then you went.
Callan, if Lizzie was 18 and you were 17, would you get married again? How long would you wait? Peter is still alive. What the heck? That's too much for my brain to think about right now. I don't want to answer that. TBD, Oso. Freaking TBD. I'll revisit it another time. But I don't feel like right now, I don't feel like I have the energy to answer that question with the kind of spirit and love that you would want it to be answered.
And vigor.
And vigor. Which definitely doesn't rhyme with any other nasty words. Nah, I was trying to get the spelling right. He said, like, Kopaka. Interesting. He capitalized Kopaka. Oh, is he like, is that like a cope joke? That should be something. I need to make a mod episode about that. Oh, Kopaka, you're always coping. Quit the cope, Aka. That would be a Leewood dialogue line thing. I think that's funny. Is that funny, chat? Everyone put a W in the chat if that's funny. And put a you suck, I hate you if it's not. I still liked Holly even though they nerfed her by making her female. Aw. Yeah, she was nerfed. I will FedEx a Fortnite burger from Canada for y'all to eat on the next stream. That sounds awesome, yeah. Ignition Sound. We will make sure that we save it and consume it on stream and hope that no mold grows on it. Flynn's Modius said, hey, Callan. Hey, Flynn's Modius. Welcome. Welcome. It was good to see you at the Brick Convention. She really came at like one of the worst times. There were so many people flooding around at that moment that I was talking to. And not so many, but there were like 2 or 3 people that were kind of crowding. So she wasn't even really up close while I was standing there. But I tossed it to her. Tossed her the Lee Rock. So that was cool. And then thankfully I bumped into her later, but she had to go, which is fair. What's cracking? Round Beer Entertainment said. What's cracking? Elizabeth's knuckles and her neck. Go for it.
Oh, man.
Wow, that was a power.
I think I actually did them a little earlier, so they need to like.
Well, you got one. You got.
Here, I'll do this.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
That's what's cracking. Flynn's Modius. It was packed, I will admit. Yeah, it was like one of the only times that it was that busy there. Because for the most part, I had, a few people lining up kind of. The one last year, I think maybe because it was a bit smaller and there was a little bit less to see, things were just so much tighter, even more tightly packed. Like people just kind of naturally went in like a line formation and kind of slowly waited and it was kind of nice in that like, I don't know, maybe there were pros and cons to it because the thing that was nice about it was that you could tell that people were kind of stuck in a sense. So they were more looking. It felt like they were taking a moment to really take in everywhere they were at a table. Because they were just kind of going through the line. I think people had sort of the waiting for the amusement park ride mentality to it. They just kind of were like waiting and moving a little by little as other people went. So that was kind of nice. I liked that last year. It wasn't so much like that this year. This year it was a little more like the Orlando Brick Expo that we had in the fall, where more people were just kind of coming in. They'd walk by. Some would linger. Some would ask questions. Some would just kind of look for a second, move on. Caleb and Sonic the Hedgehog voice say, "I hate you, Eggman," and Lizzie in Dr. Eggman voice say, Lizzie, you gotta read it.
I don't know the Eggman voice.
Say, just go like that.
I go by Eggwoman now, you nasty hedgehog.
That's pretty good. And Callan saying the Sonic voice, in that case, wanna make out? Ew. Howdy, fellas. Callan, I have a few questions. All right, Mick Mox here with the questions. Let's go. Elizabeth is pop rock joints. Round Bear Entertainment said.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that a compliment?
Is this like? Okay.
Also, I skipped over everything and anything. Who asked which Bionicle would you smash? Now, if you're talking literally, like which Bionicle would I smash against the ground? Probably the 2016 G2 sets. Any one of them. Let's just say Umarok the Destroyer, because that's easy to remember. That set's terrible. I'll smash him. And if we're talking,
Wink, wink, smash.
yeah, have a beautiful night on the beach, yada yada, with a Bionicle.
I won't get offended.
You won't get offended. Thank you. I don't know, man.
Oh my gosh, why is this falling apart?
Holly's pretty flirty in the Mask of Light movie. If she's a Toa, but she still keeps her flirty voice. Maybe Holly. I don't know. Definitely not in Nika Holly. I don't want to make out with a mustache lady. Do you see this? Do you see that? Oh, she's again in the back. Dang it. The character up there. It looks like she has a mustache. I moved some of the Bionicles in here already because I'm taking down my whole Bionicle shelf soon. That sound Lizzie made was her sucking on Sonic's black-pilled nose. Wow. I didn't know noses could be black-pilled. This pirate ship taking a long time to build. That's because we have a loose nut behind the steering wheel of the why are there two wheels, by the way?
Maybe.
Oh,
no. Oh, good question. I thought you meant like this. I was like, no, that's for like...
What's the front one do? That's the back one that's supposed to steer.
I don't know.
That's really weird.
Maybe it's just for fun.
If you're against G2, you say you're against Quake Beast. And if you're against Quake Beast, you're against me. Wow.
Dang.
All right, Round Bear. I'm sorry I'm against you, but I am not a fan of Quake Beast. Wait, oh my gosh, Mick Brock has a bunch of... Oh my gosh. First off, next week is spring break, so I'll probably stream Half-Life 2 VR then.
Tight.
And I got my trains, and I was wondering if you would do a Jew line for right before he gets ran over. Okay. Let me know what the line is.
Probably close the door a little bit. Oops.
And finally, watch Mick Mock's Insanity. Well, no, you don't have to. The screen's set up. Then again, you could just watch it on your phone. I'll probably do it on the phone. I released 3 old recordings. I didn't upload it before more stuff. And then he said, the last thing is whatever you want to do is I just like seeing how people react to my content. Aw, thank you. Well, we'll take a look. Caleb, if I got turned into a big snail, but I had a micro SD card with a link to a wallet with 500 Bitcoin on my shell, and you knew it was me, would you smash me against the ground or take care of me? That sucks. I don't like that hypothetical. It's a good one, though. You're a snail. Like, you can survive outside the shell, right? Like, snails aren't connected to the shells. If you were a turtle, this would be worse. I feel like snails...
Snails are... well, no, I don't know. I
don't
know.
I think that snails can get new shells. I may be wrong about that. If you... well, let's just say, because I know it's supposed to be a challenge, that you're... you would die if the shell got smashed.
He's pretending to hesitate so he can make you feel better.
Also, wait, yeah, I gotta think for a sec. Bionicle Freak said, Callan, can you make a mod video on Cop Aka? Please and thanks. Love the video, and you could add credit.
Brown Bear says snails cannot live outside the shell.
Okay, well, we'll accept that as factual, especially in this instance, as I consider that question. But to answer Bionicle Freak's question, what am I giving credit? Like, I've done mod episodes with Kopaka, so I need like a specific idea to make the episode.
To the coping part.
Is it if it is the cope thing? Yeah, I'll throw your name in the credit.
I think it's
credits. If I do, but technically I came up with the cope, because he just spelled K-O-P.
Guys, if you
That's
see
not a cope joke.
None of these pieces in the pile, please
Let her know. Yeah,
like,
point out in the chat with your words.
I cannot find another one of this.
Really?
Yeah, I'm finding.
It's funny because I definitely have tons. Yeah,
but this, yeah, it's not.
I definitely have tons in the Lego versions, but yeah, that's really annoying. Are you sure it's not in the extra pieces? Sometimes that
These
happens.
are the extra pieces.
Really?
This is everything.
Oh.
Oh. No, it's not it either. No.
Okay.
think this is everything. I hope. It's all that was in the box.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother.
Oso says, Callan, I don't want to be curb stomped, but you could do a lot with 500 Bitcoin. ...
Seriously, do you know how much one Bitcoin is worth right now, Lizzie?
No.
It's worth over $80,000.
I'll take half of that. So I can
500 times 80,000, yeah. Yep, that's pretty wild.
Oh, I only need one. Problem solved. I don't need two.
Sigh.
Sorry, guys. Just made y'all stressed.
Oh, sigh, Lizzie, sigh. Oh, boy. All right, here, real quick. Let me do my Mi'kmaq line. Private, how many times... Wait, why am I on these tracks, and why do I hear a...
Yeah.
Mi'kmaq got his trains, didn't he? Mi'kmaq, we can talk about that. Wait, golly, why are you here? Wait. Okay, I'll do the second part of it. Mi'kmaq got his trains, didn't he? Mi'kmaq, we can talk about that. Wait, golly, why are you here? All right, fair enough. I think you can work with that.
We should probably close the door a little bit.
I think I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference. And I'm comfortable. I don't want to get up. I don't want to stand up. But yeah, okay. So Bionicle Freak wants the credit for the cope thing, even though technically I came up with the specific cope joke. Unless he was doing that on purpose, I don't know. Maybe he was. I'll throw you a bone anyway. I'll credit you if I do that joke. I'll throw it in the description. I'll do a special thanks to Bionicle Freak. And ends with Thomas the Tank Engine theme fading. The Jube lines are always my favorite. Oh, thank you, Mi'kmaq. I gotta wake up at 5. Oh, I'm sorry, Ignition Zone. That stinks. If it makes you feel any better, I gotta wake up at like 6:30 every morning, which is not a whole lot better, but it is better. Yeah, man, that Bitcoin would be tempting. I'm not gonna lie. You know what though? I'd probably save my friend. I would want to make sure. If anything, I'd probably try and take him to some kind of scientist who could maybe like yeah, I don't know, who could maybe figure out how to scan him for the metal inside that the Bitcoin is saved on, and maybe we could like drill a hole into the shell in such a way that we could get to it. I would turn it into like a cool excavation thing. Nah, just a name. Also, can you add in the special editions from 2005 in the background for no reason? As you can tell, those are my favorites. Add in the special editions. Are you talking about a Iruni and Norik? Like put them in the background of an episode? That would be kind of hard timeline-wise as far as Mata Canon, but I'm sure I could figure out something for a video, so we'll see. I can't promise anything by Uncle Freak, but I'll take it into consideration if that's what you're asking, to put Norik and Iruni in the background. I have to focus on upcoming finals despite internal turmoil. Oh, I'm sorry, Fuensmodius, that stinks. She says saying something about that earlier. Oh yeah, her spring break. Ugh. Yeah, there's nothing fun about having time off from doing something, but having something that's like overarching coming up that all you can do is think about having to get back to that thing. It's sort of like the fun thing with LEGO conventions, or you can look forward to the months ahead when they come around, and you can go to them, and that's sort of like a fun thing. Just my little brother Josiah just went through that with one of these standardized tests. He did pass it, thankfully, but he. Point. Well, why'd you have to do that? Why'd you have to say that? You're embarrassing him.
Because he's amazing.
By 1 point? That's barely. That's embarrassing him. Why are you calling him out like that? I was gonna say that. Lizzie, Josiah, Lizzie wants the whole world to know you're stupid. You're like barely above passing grade. So good job. Good job, Lizzie. Also, side note, Mi'kmaq says, I didn't know this, but the train I got is my second model train. It may or may not be older than my dad. Oh, wow. They made the train from 1953 to 1964. This is my second train and first oldest train now. Wow. Also says, thank you for saving me, Caleb. Sadly, the scientist doesn't turn me back and hands me back to you. I'm stuck as a snail forever. Now what do you do? Probably keep you forever. I don't think he can turn you back, but I think he can at least dig a hole in your... That's the thing. I'm sorry if you misunderstood Oso. I wasn't trying to fix you. I'm fully okay with you being a snail and being in my custody. I just wanted him to dig a hole in your shell in such a way that you would still be able to survive as a snail, but I could get to the Bitcoin. I hope you understand. No, my boyfriend let me on for 2 months, and after I pressed him on the fact I bought a plane ticket, he blocked me. Left servers that our mutual friends are in. What the heck? That sucks, Flintmodius. That's so messed up.
I hope he gets what's coming to him.
Gee whiz.
That's really not okay.
That is trash.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Prayers out for Flintmodius.
That is just so screwed up.
Oh, Bray Bunga said, hey, Callan. Longtime fan, first time watching live. Happy to see what you guys got going on today. Thank you, Bray
Welcome.
Bunga? Bray Bunga? I like that username. Thank you for... You hacked yourself, Monkey B. Yes, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, thanks for popping in. Totally understand. These streams are pretty much just very low key, very unprofessional. Just us goofing around and chatting. But thanks for popping in and saying hi. That means a lot. I really appreciate when people who have never commented or really interacted specifically pop in and say hello. You never really know just how many people watch the videos that you put out, even once, and you know how and then you don't know all the people that hear about the one time you get into drama and then they decide that you're like an evil person for all time. But that's fair, you know. I'm not the nicest guy out there, I guess. Callan is the only one who can challenge JoJo emotionally. Nickbox said, take Wampa as an example. He turned from a nice friend on the S&P, then after stealing JoJo's frog, has now quit for the JoJo World War II tactics. My goodness. I haven't heard the newest developments. Josiah told me that, basically, for all those of you who don't know, Wispy Wampa, I think I first got him kind of involved in our community by popping in on Ben Cossey's server and just having a chat with people there. And he eventually joined Oso's server and started playing Minecraft with Josiah. And Josiah trolled him just a little, and he brought out Wispy Wampa's vengeful rage. And they've been essentially trying to top each other with ruining each other's Minecraft experiences. Wispy Wampa blew up a ton of Josiah's stuff and killed his frogs too. That was what I heard as of this past weekend. Now I guess in the ensuing days, Josiah has presumably bullied Wispy Wampa off the server. Great. That's what it sounds like anyway. Nothing wrong with goofing around, Ignition Zone says. Okay, interesting. Also, Ignition Zone said he's got to do Canadian taxes. That sucks. We did our taxes early, and then we found out it was too early because someone, a school that Elizabeth works, she's done some kind of volunteer day, not volunteer, she's paid, but, substitute days for. They sent her W-2 out really late, so then we had to send in a file thing. And I don't think we've gotten any resolution from that yet either. No emails back or no call from the IRS or anything like that. So, or no additional income. We probably are going to have to pay a little bit of extra taxes. But we haven't heard anything back yet.
According to the calculations, only about 100 more. So.
Great.
That's not the worst.
Not the worst, but it's still another $100 I'd like to keep in my wallet. But whatever. There was grief, and it would have cost me $8 to restore the world. Yes. Yeah. Oso was saying that. Josiah positioned or propositioned Oso to potentially get all his stuff back after Wispy Wampa destroyed it, but it would have cost Oso $8 to restore the world. So it's when you say the grief, is this a new grief? Did Josiah obliterate Wispy Wampa's stuff now, and now he was the one asking for a grief? Oh man, we got it. We should call Josiah soon and see what's up. We should get his side of the story. That would be funny. Yeah. Let's read through the chat a little bit. Count can be a bit sinister sometimes. Remember said it's true. Callan, maybe a time travel episode for Mata. I have had ideas for something with that, actually. Yeah. Thank you for suggesting that. It's my pleasure to be here, man. Thank you, Bray Bunga. Oh yeah, I'm really missing a lot. Don't even do them. Give it 2 months. Trust the plan.
Oh, it's Canadian taxes.
Oh, great. Oh, that makes it worse. McMonk said. Also, he did kill me because he was bored, but after Jojo told me to steal his elytra, I felt like I was Wampa's Jojo. He was like he was me and I was Jojo. I did not like that feeling, not gonna lie. Rap, this is Eminem. If you're playing Minecraft in a cave looking for diamonds, that's funny. I'm in the same cave looking for miners. Okay, let me try to do that. Yo. You're playing Minecraft in a cave looking for diamonds. That's funny. I'm in the same cave looking for miners. I don't know. I can't pull off Eminem in a that was bad. That wasn't good, but I tried. Elizabeth, pretend to dive into the ocean and swim around. Wampa, like not joking, destroyed, like obliterated Electro's mansion. Again, Wampa feels like classic me. Wow. I don't think you ever destroyed other people's stuff that badly.
And never on purpose.
He might have a couple of times, like done minor damage to someone's stuff,
but it was never like.
But yeah, not like griefing people's. Yeah. All right, well now I'm curious. I'm gonna try and call Josiah.
All right, ocean.
Real quick. Whoa, what was that? Oh, good job. That was really good improv. Chicken jockey, Ignition Zone said. I'm gonna say that to Josiah if he picks up. No, okay, wait, yeah, it does that automatically.
Did you watch the Minecraft movie?
Oh, come on, is his phone dead? Come on. Oh, his phone's dead. Either that. Okay, let me try him on Skype. Let's see if that works.
We saw the Minecraft movie.
I don't think he I would imagine he stayed home and he's not with them at the. Oh my gosh. No, yeah, he's not online. Wow.
Didn't your parents say Josiah went with them?
Did they? What did they say to you? They didn't say nothing to me.
Isn't that...
My parents are at a fun convention of their own that's a bit different, but I didn't know if Josiah went with them. I would have assumed he didn't because he stays home for everything. Well, so much for the Josiah call. No, Lizzie, like at least 1 to 3 times is intentional. What?
Josiah's.
Oh, okay, interesting. Elizabeth, now that you're swimming in the ocean, imagine if you saw a pink shell and a greenish-blue snail crawling around. It looks exactly like Gary. Do you pick it up and take him home?
No, I don't want to take him out of his habitat. He's happy where he is.
All right, well, you know what, Round Bear, that's a good idea. I'll do that real quick. Maybe he'll pick up this time.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message. 07.
Oh no, she's repeated the number.
Is not available.
At the
tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Flint and steel. There we go. Jojo was at the convention with our parents, Caleb. He talked about it last night while we watched Alligator. Whoa. That's so cool. So I didn't realize that you were an honorary brother and yet that they're our parents, but that's cool. Gary, come home, McMock said. Quick, copy it down. My head hurts, Quentin Mariana says. Wow. That's wild. Everything and anything said W stream. Thank you. You're pretty cool, everything and anything. Flint and steel. Oh yeah, like stealing stuff. I want to stab Lizzie in the gut with a piece of flint and then steal her life essence. Sorry. That was just a joke. Kevin, you should make a spin-off of Mono where it's like a nature documentary. That's not a bad idea. I could definitely come up with ideas for that. I've had some okay ideas for Mono episodes that then I haven't written down, and I've totally spaced on them, and have had no inspiration to actually write them down. So yeah, not good. Really not good. I have no time to write anymore. I technically do. I can always make some time to write, but it's hard for me to just decide I'm going to sit down and write now. I feel like I have to have an idea and then find the time with that idea really ruminating in my head to sit down and write something. Lizzie, you're still in the ocean. If you saw a drain stopper, do you pull it out or leave it?
Leave it.
I would be pulling it.
I know.
Caleb, that stabbing Lizzie line was so cool. Thank you. I'm glad you like the idea of my wife having her life essence. Sorry, her life essence stolen while after I stab her with a piece of flint. Only real ones remember Nuva. That's right. Was that a Jam Pots? Technically, did he make a short called Nuva? I can't really remember. Said the editor made a Metro parody. Wait, hold up, a nature documentary, but it's about Tahu, and Tahu's aware of the narrator and grows increasingly frustrated at the narrator, describing his every action. That pretty much sounds like a recipe for a mod episode, yeah. Maybe. The fun twist could be if I could get it to be like someone who's really good at disguising their voice, and it turns out like maybe if Toddy Harold could do a really good nature documentary episode, it would make sense if it was Liwa or something the whole time. But then you could just as easily make it a completely different narrator voice and have the joke be that one of the other Toa was narrating the whole time. Fire and Rice, Nuva. That sounds familiar. Yeah, what is that? Is that an IDS video? That sounds familiar. Was that the one of the ones with Onapex? I'm gonna look this up. Fire and Rice.
Excuse me. Sorry.
You should feel very bad for burping on stream. Gosh. I got Rice and Phone by Uncle Duva. Oh yeah. I guess that's right. To be fair, he was actually doing a play off his show, Bionicle Mata. Not because he made 3 shorts called Bionicle Mata, starring the Toa Mata as little midget boys. They were good. But yeah, that's a good idea, Round Bear. I'll see if I can think of a good way to structure that at some point. Remember that Mi'kmaq? Why did you do that? Remember that Mi'kmaq? Why did you do that after I stole the dragon egg and then proceeded to die in the portal, losing the egg forever? Yeah, thanks a lot. That was really appreciated. You know I could do that on the new one. Yeah, you still could. They have their egg. You can't do it on mine anymore. Callan, if there was a hashtag trending on the Bionicle Reddit called hashtag Rape Callan, what would you do if every post on the Reddit was just candid photos of you from the random places you've been to? Some even years old. That would be crazy. I don't know what I would do. That would really mess with my brain. Because I feel like, I'm the kind of person that I don't want to take other people's stuff down. I would feel like I would feel less uncomfortable if a lot of it was years old. If I saw a photo of me from like a week ago pop up on there, I would genuinely be concerned. I would be concerned I have a stalker, and then I would probably want to take some kind of legal action and find out who's the main offender doing this. But if it was literally like years old stuff, I would just assume that someone leaked photos from my Facebook or something. Unless I could tell they weren't photos that were ever made on Facebook, then I would be very concerned. Either way, I think I have a pretty good sense. I don't know. It could be Vikama who's hiding with the mass power and following Tahu everywhere. That's true. It could be Vikama. He's got a nice narrator British accent. Yeah, I really do need to try and reach out to my old Vikama voice actor, Trevor Palczynski. He was a really good voice actor, but he might be charging now, which is fair, honestly. Like, lots of the people that have voiced Amada do deserve to be paid quite a bit. I just wish... Risebell says, I'm on 8% battery at Walmart. Do you guys want popcorn chicken? They can't eat it, Risebell, you silly. But I would love some. But then you find out that hashtag Rape Callan was originally Rap LJV Callan, and some Callan hater changed it to the first one. Whoa, that's crazy, Mi'kmaq. I like the way you've changed it. Larnu Nuva parody. That would be a cool video to make, Ignition Zone. I thought you guys finished this set. Every time we're taking forever on putting the mask stuff on. Lizzie's a slow builder.
I did this wrong last time.
She did it wrong last time. Oh, she's not happy. Apparently pirate ships like this challenge her brain.
Stop.
We'll forgive her. Callan, if that happened, you realize you've been at this for like 6 hours, right? 7 maybe.
Stop it. I already feel like crap.
Technically,
don't
I
need
think this is like part 7. And each stream has been over an hour. Just saying.
I know. Just shut up.
Callan, if that happened, I would get #defend Callan trending and start getting people to post photos of the people taking photos. Thank you, Oso. You're a true legend. Get him to give you the grandfather rate of $0. That's on the newest Born Again episode. Honestly, Ignition Zone, I've fallen in a rut where I started watching the early episodes while Lizzie was at choir practice every Wednesday. But not only is it, I think, like 2 Wednesdays she's not had choir practice the last 4 or 5 weeks. One Wednesday I did stuff with my parents. I just missed, I have fallen off completely, and I've just been too busy to sit down and watch the other episodes because I've been trying to do other videos and stuff, or just been busy with other life events and things. So maybe I'll try and at least catch up on 1 or 2 on Saturday. We'll see. But yeah, I'm really behind, sadly. So I can't talk about it, or I can't even give my general thoughts. I'm really behind, sadly. I did see spoilers though, as far as a short clip. I saw that Matt's they really like. I don't know why Disney Plus is all of a sudden they should say the F word now. It's really random. Some execs all right, yeah, this is R-rated.
Edgy.
Let's get the F words out. They're not horribly out of place F words. They could be really gratuitous and just we trying to be edgy. But a couple of them have been a little yeah, you are enjoying that. You can say the F word. Can't blame you. Even the good ones are not very good. Here's hoping they learn for season 2. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I really hope that this is a situation of the showrunners did as much as they could to salvage, and they had to work with some trash scenes because they couldn't reshoot everything. And obviously there was a monetary incentive to involve as much of the old stuff in what they had to fix. So hopefully that is a major part of these episodes being kind of mid, and maybe they can get back on the horse properly in season 5, at least a little bit. I kind of doubt it's going to be as good. I think season 3 was probably my favorite season overall. There's some really good stuff in that one, and yeah, I think I have a hard time believing they're gonna get back to that quality, even starting from scratch. But hey, you know what? At least this one's semi-watchable. I honestly, I gotta admit, the first 2 episodes were kind of boring. I was literally working on a video while watching them and half watching. So, yeah, I like season 3 quite a bit. Yeah, they said the F word a bunch of times in the last few episodes. Titans was really bad with the F-bombs. It was almost a pig. Yeah, and Titans, it feels even more cringy because they're all teen type characters. I get, yeah, of course teenagers are saying curse words more than it seems appropriate to the age, but when you're taking advantage of doing that, it's
It's awful.
Yeah, the F Batman Robin quote became infamous on Twitter. That was at least a lot of them are quick, or and seem. I haven't seen the episode yet, but I got spoiled on this too. They just kind of quick. There's got a quick effort that Matt says before he just jumps back to being Daredevil, which that's fine. It's kind of under his breath. It's yeah, I get it. I would probably say something similar. First time I saw the Batman, I thought he said the N-word. Which scene? Which scene? When did you think that he said the N-word? That's funny. That was good, Tree of War, Quentin Mariano said. Is it good that you thought that the N-word was dropped? I don't know if that's great, but it is funny. What do you call a wizard who plays golf, Lizzie? Tree of War has a joke for you. Are you reading the chat so that you can... It's really bad. I'll just tell you.
No. Okay, go ahead.
Harry Potter. You would never have guessed that.
No. I was trying to think of something like really
Right,
clever.
exactly. General, yeah.
Ugh.
Titans is the worst superhero show of all of them. Of all time, he said. It's not cheap like the CW, but it genuinely got worse as it went on. Hopefully we can just forget about that going forward in the James stuff. I'm hopeful that the James Gunn stuff is just like, I'm hopeful that the movie ultimately wins people over broadly. And that this Snyder diehard sentiment kind of falls off a little bit. At the same time, I'm not saying James Gunn's infallible, so if he does make a pretty mediocre Superman movie, we're never going to hear the end of it, and that's very possibly going to happen. The Snyder fans are just going to, they're going to, some of them are going to do it anyway, but if it's like really mediocre, really, if it's even close to being as mid as something like Superman Returns, then the Snyder fans are going to have a field day. They're never going to let it go. I got connections to Superman. It sounds like it's going to deliver. Ooh, I hope so. I do hope so. It looks cool. Do you want to see the Superman movie in theaters, Lizzie?
Stop.
She's freaking out.
Sorry, what?
Do you want to see the new Superman? Ignition Zone's all
I guess.
connected in the some of the Hollywood scene
It's pretty neat.
from some of the Canadian connections he's got, which are cool. But we'll see. I'm hoping the new Superman is good. I agree, Round Bear. I hope it is good. I want all superhero movies to be good, even the Venom movies or Madam Web. Oh man, how did they mess those up? Like, I really don't understand what Venom was such a smart bet, because Venom is a popular character. Making solo movies about Venom, regardless of the any criticisms you have about the content that came out of them, and some of them being pretty mediocre movies, all valid, but the idea is sound financially. People are going to go show up to a Venom movie, and they did. The movies did fine. And then they just thought, well, let's just do that with other Spider-Man characters who are not nearly as marketable as Venom, and let's not put Spider-Man or any other characters that would be remotely engaging. Like, they put the Chameleon and the Rhino in the Kraven the Hunter movie, and it's like, those guys are all B-list Spider-Man villains. None of them are going to sell, and they barely even advertised. They didn't advertise the Chameleon. Which is probably for the best if the movie was written well, but I don't think it was. And then Madam Web, they just wanted to get a girl. They wanted to get girl spider characters in there, but they gave it no money, and so it ended up being like a cheap nonsense film. It's so weird. It's sad because Zack as a person seems like a chill guy, but his fans are crazy. Yeah, no, Zack Snyder, I think he said some pretty silly things in as far as, and sometimes people act like he's just a complete genius. As far as his ideas and stuff.
We know two Snyder heads.
Yeah. But he makes beautiful looking movies that are not the best written a lot of the time. And the people that really resonate with the way they're written, they really resonate with the way they're written, and they love them. Hey, it's good to have that kind of pull to be able to get people excited like that, but it's not good when the movies underperform. And at the end of the day, for a Batman v Superman movie, the movie underperformed after weekend one because everyone heard that it stunk. So they kind of had to make some corrections. When broadly speaking, and come on, a lot of people will stick up for Batman v Superman and say it's like a really, really good movie. The silly stuff in that movie is really silly. And some of the Snyder heads will just defend it to no end. And yeah, there's going to be some really silly stuff in this James Gunn movie, and some of it's going to be kind of cringy, but it is what it is. It happens, Different senses of humor, different. I don't know. Apparently, with those villain films, they were always allowed to use Spider-Man, which blows my mind. They never took advantage of that. Maybe they were getting checks from Feige under the table. Yeah, I don't know. That is crazy. That is so crazy if they just chose not to use Spider-Man. Like, I get maybe there was some kind of corporate thing, like don't introduce some new Spider-Man, or you don't have the budget to hire a pre-existing Spider-Man actor. But surely they could have worked in something. I'm kind of shocked they didn't have Peter Parker more involved with, I don't know, the young Peter Parker in a movie is dumb. But people would be interested enough to see the movie, even, especially if it was a Craven movie, if they heard a young Peter Parker was in it. Like, you know, they could have done something, man. I don't know. I like him as a person, but he just doesn't get when it comes to DC. I agree. Yeah. I think he was a guy who had a vision, has his idea of what he wanted DC to be, and that's fine. The problem is it's not a very marketable way to make DC characters, broadly speaking. If they gave him like a TV level budget and maybe he made it like an animated show from the start, and they put it on HBO Max or something, that people, it would probably be a very successful, like, lower budget thing, and he could keep making that, similar to that Viking show that he made. I forget what it's called, but I don't think he made it, but he produced it, whatever it was. Point is, the ideas, the kind of edgy versions of the DC characters, they just can't make the money on the big screen that major studios need to see for the kind of money they're going to put behind them. And that's what they learned the hard way with first Man of Steel and then Batman v Superman. And then they had to recover from it with the Justice League, which they failed horribly at doing that. But it would have been fine if his stuff was marketed as an Elseworld, but the main issue was that it was the main stuff, which was part of the problem. Right, yeah. I remember Red Letter Media kind of made a point as far as, like, in some ways with the Nolan movies, kids kind of didn't have Batman anymore. Like, the main Batman they have was this kind of adult. But even the Nolan movies weren't super duper dark, but they were dark enough that kids couldn't really get into that version of Batman, especially the Joker second movie, but the way that Joker is portrayed. But yeah, Man of Steel really was like, you don't really have a Superman anymore anyway, either. The main Superman is not a fun, heroic character who smiles as he saves a cat from a tree and grabs a kid out of the street as a car is about to hit him. And he smiles and says, "Watch where you're going." He's like a tragic figure who has this burden that he just kind of takes like he's Jesus. And it's like, well, why? He's not the Son of God. This isn't some kind of mess. It would have been interesting if he had like the he explored like Kryptonian lore to a point where like they have all this weird futuristic sci-fi technology, a bit too weird but interesting. If they'd taken that to like an interesting religious level where like Superman legitimately like believes he's been called by God, that could have been interesting. From, again, more so a Elseworlds type interesting concept, but at least it would reinforce why the character almost feels tragic and trapped. Like, not necessarily trapped, but feels such a duty to be a hero without really particularly enjoying it. The way, because some of those scenes in Man of Steel, more so in Batman v Superman, actually, it looks like he's just like suffering as he's trying to help people, or like saving people is like a burden that he's suffering. It's just really dramatic, and it's a bit odd. I don't know. I'm sure people are really enjoying me overanalyzing superhero crap for hours on end and barely responding to chats. The Nolan movies are like Sesame Street compared to Snyder stuff. It's true. They kind of are. I'll be gone for a few minutes, Big Box said. All right. DC and Marvel is not my favorite anymore. Tree of War said, but only injure Hinchman. Oh yeah, he was making a point that Batman's no-kill rule is overrated. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's partly true, but that's where the original Batman movies just kind of handled it okay by not making a big deal. Like, by Batman just kind of, in action sequences, fighting guys, and if they ended up getting blown up with their own stuff, or knocking them into holes or whatever, I don't know. It wasn't as direct as, like, the way Batman v Superman, Batman's literally like driving around in a tank and like shooting people with his car. It's bizarre. Poll idea. Callan should have a low battery fire alarm in the background of his streams. Do you want to hear the chirps? In our house?
No.
We should set up our streams more professionally, so when people contribute a super chat, they get like a notification on the stream or on the screen. It makes a chirp sound effect. That would make us so happy.
Yeah.
I'm going to let my phone charge now. Goodbye. I'll be back. Thanks, Quentin. We'll see ya. This turned into High Top Films for real. It sure did. Oh man, good old High Top Films. Yeah, you think you like Spider-Man 2 enough, but let me tell you how good Spider-Man 2 really is. Yeah, the way it was done before was like Looney Tune deaths, where they showed that they could survive. No one would have really batted an eye because it was more cartoon. Right, exactly. There's kind of a less of a seriousness. There's like a more of a middle ground between, we like Batman, he's cool, but this is also a little bit campy. Meanwhile, when you have like a realistic vigilante, whose least realistic thing about him is that he's wearing a very movie styled dark costume. That's the almost unrealistic thing about him, and the rest of it is literally him just like using super crazy technology or his own super violent actions to murder the crap out of people. It hits different. You can make. It works well as for Batman in certain cases, particularly like Elseworlds type Batman adaptations.
Okay.
But
Hi, Quentin.
hey, Quentin, you're back! Yay! But yeah, generally, I don't think any of your mainline DC characters should be portrayed with that level of seriousness. Hulk got too masculine for woke culture. I miss when he would punch dogs in the balls. I do too, Triavore. We need to bring back those monster dogs. I'm hoping that maybe they're not advertising that Eric Bana's coming back for the Doomsday movie, and Eric Bana Hulk will come back and punch Dr. Doom in the balls. I hope that happens. Guys, please like the video if you want Eric Bana Hulk to come back.
Please pray for me as I do this part.
Yep. So weird that they got what's her face to come back as Betty for the new Captain America. I'm so glad the historic girlfriend of the Incredible Hulk, Betty Ross, is now she's literally just been an extra, like disappeared from dozens of movies, and now she's just back for old Harrison Ford. Weird. Callan, you should hide a speaker in every room, and every time someone donates, it plays the Vine boom sound. To encourage people to donate more smaller donations, have a higher chance to play in Peter's room. That's mean. That ruins the stream if he wakes up, though. Because then we just have to go. Maybe they want. It would be fun as far as like giving them an opportunity to end the stream early. They want to end.
Bad for Peter. He just wants to sleep.
Yeah, that would not be very nice. That is a really fascinating build technique. Having like all three of those like bent in that way, and then just kind of secure it in there. That's wild. It looks good. It's kind of cool. Good job building it, Lizzie. I'm glad I don't have to build it. Just kidding. What are we doing, Quentin said? Oh my. Do I have to get
break the ship this time.
I'll get it for you. No, I'll get it. And I'll close the door so it doesn't wake up. Laura's gonna want to get up and leave.
Oh my god!
Sorry, I would have loved to have caught that. Maybe we need to finish the rest of this off stream. I don't know if any others flew further away. I'm not seeing. Let's see if anything else. Oh gosh, ow. Big butt on the thing. Oh, hi, Laura. I'm sorry. Oh. Destruction. Was that entertaining to watch? Callan grabbed it out of Lizzie's hand and smashed it on the ground. No, I didn't. That's not nice.
I'm gonna cry.
Lizzie's gonna cry.
I'm tearing up.
No. Please, I want to hear emotion speech from the Emperor of Mankind AI. Please, Callan, I'm sad. Oh man, that with a plea like that, I really want to help you out, Quentin. But hey, Oso, you on Discord? Hey, it's Centimus. Yay! Hello, hi Poples. What's up? We're just hanging out and goofing around. Lizzie's trying to build a pirate ship, and it's breaking.
It's breaking me.
It's breaking her soul. Thank you for liking Tree of Lore, by the way. Liv Tyler, it's too bad. Yeah, what? They brought back Jennifer Connelly, or what's her face? Oh, yeah, Liv Tyler. Yeah. If they brought back Jennifer Connelly after she voiced the Friday character in Homecoming, that would have been fun. Christopher was never heard from again. Oh my gosh, yeah, Christopher Yagodzinski. He doesn't. I don't think we've seen him in a bit. That's not ideal. Oh, sadly, I was voted off the board and can no longer VC while Callan is streaming. Oh no, that's okay. Well, maybe we'll end it soon since poor Lizzie's having a tough time. Kytrax Malcolm said, "Man, thank goodness you don't have a larger set. You'd spend years on it." Thank you, Kytrax. We have had a larger set. I took fewer streams to finish that car, and we took on this ship. And that car was way more pieces than this ship.
This is so delicate.
Yeah, I guess. To be fair, some of these third-party sets, they do make them too delicate.
And not the best planned out either.
Apparently, it's not the best planned out, she says. Me personally, I think I could build it without a problem. Uh-oh.
I lied.
Okay. Ignition Zone said he didn't say anything. I was just wondering where he was. Okay. Hey, Callan, although you don't like Quake Beast, do you like the other elemental beasts? No, I don't like any of those beasts. Maybe I'll like Quake Beast honorary as an I'll honorary like him for you. But yeah, no, I will not like any of those other beasts. I don't like them one bit. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Ignition Zone, you really drove Christopher off. His joking around with Christopher has estranged him. That's alright. Nah, he might just be busy tonight, guys. Don't worry about it. Maybe he's taking some time to heal. Callan, watch SML Jerry the Rapper re-uploaded, please. Hey, Lizzie, how about to make you feel better, let's watch Micmac Insanity. How about we do that? Is Micmac even still here? He actually probably went to bed, so now we should have done that earlier. If he pops back in the chat, we'll watch it. But, yeah. Micmac Insanity is a great title. But, it's just his... Oh, is that just his channel? Is there a video called Micmac Insanity? Or is just any video from here? Because he does have some... Oh, it's his streaming, his like video game playing channel. Okay. Watch SML, he says. Jerry the Rapper re-uploaded. Okay. He's freaking out on me. Watch it. Okay, maybe we will. But Uncle Freak is still here. He said, Kellen, you should make a mod video called The Love, and it's where Tukao gets a love potion for Valentine's Day, but he accidentally drops it on Ghoulie. Who is Tukao? Okay, and who's Ghoulie? Okay. I'll try and figure that one out. I'll make Golly fall. Who does Golly fall in love with? I assume Tukao is Takua and Ghoulie is Golly. That makes sense. Who is this Bionicle Freak? Hello, Bionicle Freak. I like that Cinemus Prime is with me there. I can't spell. It's alright, Bionicle Freak. Most freaks can't spell. So, you're no exception. Just kidding. We love our Bionicle Freaks. Callan, please, TTS Warhammer 40k memes. No, please, TTS Callan. Oh my gosh. Alright, we'll try it for a minute there. I do like... I like... I don't know. We'll see. I'll think about your idea, Bionicle Freak. It's very silly, but I'll think about it. I should do like a request a mod episode thing, like 10-second mod episodes, and I'll just make them like quick gags, a compilation, and people can throw out a bunch of ideas. Yeah, I should kind of make like mod random bits or something. That might be fun. Because making full episodes, I just don't feel inspired a lot of the time. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, Bionicle Freak. We're not trying to be mean. We're just having fun with your username. You're cool. Jeffy the Rapper now. Okay, yeah, what is this Jeffy Rapper thing? The SML Jeffy Rapper? What is this? Alright, let me watch this thing for these guys. SML Jeffy. What the heck? What the? I don't know if I want to watch this. Like, what video do I watch? There's a bunch of... You said rapper. I'm not seeing a rapper one. Okay, here it is. Okay. It's a full movie. It's 14 minutes long.
Stuffed crust pizza tastes like never before because Domino's has never had stuffed crust before.
Oh, really? I'm not watching this. I'm not gonna watch a black puppet hang out with black Yoshi. You guys are silly. I started watching a little for you. Hey, Callan, who out of the Telemari has the most magical shine? That's a good question. I think Nupari's got some magical shine. He's a technician. He's pretty cool. Kongu got some magic shine, I think. Oh, magical shins. Oh, sorry. I thought you said shine. I'm an idiot. Who out of the... Yeah, magic shins. Watch off stream. Alright, I'll watch it off stream. I'll do that. I don't know. You know what I'll do? I'll ask the Emperor. How about that? We'll ask this silly Emperor character real quick. Emperor. I'm his least favorite concubine? I'm assuming this is the... Alright. I'll give the Emperor a call. Real quick. We'll get an answer on this. Hey, Emperor. I have a question. Do you know which Toamari has the most magical shins?
Elian was just about to head to the Imperial study to get some paperwork over with until you spoke. He stopped in his tracks before slightly turning his head to look at you. What are you on about? His expression is stoic as usual.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to talk to a different Emperor. Yeah, that Emperor, it seems kind of self-aggrandizing. I'm going to talk to Emperor's New Groove. That's how we have fun. And let's see if this one's any better. Well, let's talk to the real emperor, guys. I like this idea. Oh wait, what? You didn't want to call? What the heck? There we go. Hey, Emperor, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Who are you supposed to be?
What the frick? This is the Emperor New Groove.
Cusco.
This ain't Cusco. This voice is scary.
It's not my Cusco.
This is not my Cusco.
Hashtag not my Cusco.
The hell are you going on about, pendejo?
Bandejo? What the heck? What the frick? All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna just do Cusco. There's got to be a good Cusco on here. There we go. Wait, what? Is he Cusco, are you there? Or can you speak English?
My friend, I can speak several languages, including English.
I'm not talking to that guy. Well, someone had to get the voice right. Why do they all all of them naturally speak in, I guess, Incan? What is it? Hello, Cusco, are you a good one?
Sorriso arrogante me aproximo. Eu sou o rei de todo lugar.
Dude, man, I'm having no luck with emperors. This stinks. We gotta find a good Cusco. Let's talk to Crunk instead. He's basically even cooler than the emperor anyway. Now that they definitely got Crunk's real quick. Hey Crunk, how are you doing?
Crunk?
Yeah, Kronk. Sorry, Kronk.
It's okay. I like Crunk. I kinda, sorta might prefer it.
Do you like being called Crunk over Kronk?
I just might. Yeah, I think I might prefer it Crunk. I really like the sound of that.
All right, well, yeah, shows you, Lizzie. What do you know? We want you to pretend to be the Emperor of Warhammer 40K. Can you do that?
Sure, I could probably do that.
Why do you sound so high? You sound really
Crunk always sounds.
No, but he sounds really dancing around I don't know. You don't sound like the real Crunk.
It does.
Oh, I assure you, I'm the real deal. I just might sound a little different because I'm feeling extra relaxed and confident lately.
Oh yeah? Why do you feel confident?
Well, I've been trying out this new herbal tea blend, and I swear it's been giving me an extra boost of energy and focus. Plus, I just got a great new set of war paint brushes, which really helps me get in the zone for any role I take on. I mean, can you really blame me for feeling a bit extra confident about my ability to channel any character I choose to embody?
No, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Hey, real quick, can you give us the recipe for that herbal tea? I need more energy.
Sure thing. The base of my energy-boosting tea blend is a combination of ginseng, guarana, and green tea leaves. I also add a few more herbs and spices for an extra kick, like turmeric and ginger for their anti-inflammatory properties. Mix it all together with boiling water, let it steep for a few minutes, and voila! You've got yourself a cup of magic in a mug.
We gotta try that. We gotta take the AI's advice. That's a good recipe. Thank you.
No problem. Happy to help. Just remember, moderation is key. Too much of a good thing can lead to a little too much energy and jitters. Always listen to your body and adjust accordingly.
I like the way you said that. It was very dramatic. Do you know Joe Swanson or Flynn from Skylanders? Have you met those guys?
Joe Swanson and Flynn. Good chaps, both of them. I've had the pleasure of meeting them on a few occasions. Joe Swanson is always a hoot with his big, booming voice. Flynn, on the other hand, is a bit more... Well, let's just say he has a way with words and a few tricks up his sleeve. Quite the charming character, that one. Why do you ask?
Oh, someone in the chat thought it was a good idea to ask you that. I'm Omni so good. I'm Omni so good. Yes, I'm Omni. I'm Omni. Mark, you have Gooner. Mark Gooner for Viltrum. That's what Quentin Mariano said. What do you have to make of that?
Oh, Quentin. He's always got a unique perspective, that one. Regarding Mark and Gunnar. It's an interesting pairing, to be sure. I don't have any context for their relationship, but I imagine they might make quite the team. Of course, the dynamic of their partnership would greatly depend on their individual strengths, personalities, and the goals they're working towards. Care to give me a little more context to work with?
No, I'm actually done talking with you. Bye. Yeah, that was not nice. That was an impolite way.
He was so nice.
He was nice, yeah, and he gave us a good tea recipe. You better buy all those ingredients right now instead of building. Stop building Lego, that knockoff Lego, and make me tea. Just kidding. Oh, come on. Sorry, Brick Studio. We actually have not done it much of the whole night, but Quentin was begging us to call the Emperor. Sorry, Brick Studio. Anywho, Sentimus asked, Callan, can you call Gurus? I don't think a Gurus knows otherwise. AI's on there, but maybe we can make... Honestly, it would be really funny to put freaking Jang's voice on there and see how it sounds. The clip for that. That would be so good. If I were to do any kind of AI chats with IDS and Cage, that would be a fun one to do. The three of us hanging out with Gurus. Mark, I'm omning it, Bionicle Freak said. Oh, really? Wow. But yeah, Brick Studio said, Quentin! He's not happy that I keep getting bullied by my chat into doing more silly AI memes. I'm not being bullied, really. I'm just giving in to pressure. Callan, call Gurus. There's no Gurus one. I mean, I could call Guru, but there's no Gurus. Let me look up. I'll do it just for you. Gurus. If there's a Gurus one, I will be shocked. Come on. I accidentally did like the recording thing and it added to it. Go Doos. What am I doing? No, it's got to be Gurus. No, he's not there. I'm sorry. There is no Gurus. I can't call Gurus. I can wait. He is spelling it Gurus. I'll try it that way just for him. What if maybe he knows something I don't? Gurus. No, there's no Gurus like that either. So sorry. Callan, call Homer Simpson and talk him into gaining 100 pounds so he'd be more attractive to you. Ooh. I'm not gonna turn gay into a fat guy. Just because a guy's really fat. I'm Omni so good. I'm Omni so what? Oh, come on, Quentin. Ah, yes, that's good feeling. Quentin, please go outside. Yeah, I'm with Brick Studio on that one, actually. After seeing that last message, I think you do need to just go outside and ease off a little bit. Brick Studio, we need to make the Brick Studio AI, and we should talk to Brick Studio's model. Brick Studio's character.ai, and we'll see if he hates AI as much as Brick Studio does. No, please, no. No Gurus, someone needs to work on that. I'll work on it. I'll see about making that one, Sentimus. Don't worry. That is an important character that needs to be represented in the halls of history. Quentin Mariano said yes. Michael Bay Bionicle or Zack Snyder Bionicle? Ooh, that's a good question. I feel like we basically already know what a Michael Bay Bionicle would look like because he just look a bit like a Transformer with a Bionicle mask. So I'd be more interested in seeing how Zack Snyder would approach a Bionicle. That's my take. Callan, can you make an AI call of me? I'm sure I could if I had a clip of your... Literally all I need is like a 15-second line from you. And then I could figure out the rest. Callan, the Omni one is the same as the Conquesting. It won. Okay, thank you. Oh, goodness, Brick Studio said. Yep. Yeah, Brick Studio, all I need is 15 seconds. So next time you pop up on an OSO call, I'm just going to start recording. And I'm going to That would actually be really funny if someone made a Brick Studio 11 AI. Yeah, except I'm gonna do it now. Next time I pop up in a call on Discord and you're there, I'm gonna start secretly recording. I'm gonna get my 15-second
can't
clip.
do that legally.
No, yeah, I can actually.
You could actually.
I can in other states. Did you know that?
Oh, no, I
In
didn't.
certain states, there's single party consent recording. So literally only the person who starts recording is allowed to record. But yeah, I think there's legalities around how you use that though. If you depending on what it is, like you could still get in trouble, especially across state lines. But I don't know. But yeah, Florida is not a single party state. It's consent recording state. I kind of wish it was. I think he's more of a freak than me. Yep, Bionicle Freak. It's true. Quentin, I think Mi'kmaq and Quentin are both more freaks than you. Also, Mi'kmaq is back. Make the AI do my voice lines for Josiah. Yeah, I could. I literally could do that. It would save you some trouble. See, you're starting to come around on this AI thing, aren't you, Brick Studio? It might help you out. Hey, everybody give Lizzie a round of applause. Even though there's a lot of pieces there. So you're not done yet.
I got the hard part done. That's what matters.
Well, you say that, but now you gotta make sure all...
Callan.
Shh, sorry. Oh, wow, that's a lot of tubes.
I don't tell you have to cut these things too.
Do you actually have to cut them?
Well,
I don't
let me
think you...
see if they're too long.
Oh, no, they do... Do you have scissors on you? Oh, yeah, you've had them. Oh, my goodness.
I'm not having a good day.
Well, at least they're actually like cool real Lego tubes, basically. I mean, they're not Lego tubes, but
Oh,
good job. Honestly, those little bits would be super useful.
you could roar can.
Yep, silly kitty. They pull in a Zack Snyder with Andor Season 2, apparently. Really? How so? Mi'kmaq is getting annoying. Now I may have to use my Zammer spear, Bionicle Freak said. Wow. You call that a knife? This is a knife. Wow, Mi'kmaq coming in with the Crocodile Dundee references. Bionicle Freak, let me tell you something. I'm probably way more of a freak, to be honest. My goodness, Sentimus Prime is more of a freak than Bionicle Freak. Wow. Guys, please don't tell Josiah. Oh. Yeah. Okay, if he gets we make a Brick Studio AI and have him do Josiah's lines for Brick Studio. Don't worry, I won't tell him. Your secret's safe with me. Callan, does the end stream button have a timer? I have a funny idea. No, it doesn't have a timer. It would be kind of fun if it had, like, if you could set it with one. It's literally just you hit the end button, then you have to hit the second one to confirm, and then you wait like 5 seconds and it'll end. They are going to introduce SA and Andor, and I don't mean Sonic Adventure. Oh no, that's not good. Great. Glad there will be sexual violence in Star Wars. That's what I want. I want a Star Wars show that has sexual violence in it. That's great. I want to think about rape existing in the Star Wars universe. Big Student said, okay, so I like AI. Hey, there we go. Callan, where are the rest of the Jonas Brothers? That's a good question, Bionicle Freak. I think Josiah, David, and I assume their identities. I got a Clash Royale ad. Oh, boy. Yeah, I got to reach out to those guys, see if they'll pay me to do an ad.
Yeah.
I actually haven't checked. Apparently my Raid Shadow Legends money came in yesterday, I think. So I gotta confirm. Though I will tell you guys this, for a transaction fee they took 49 cents. So they only paid me $299.51.
Oh no.
Sorry, I don't know if it's against my contract to share how much they paid me, but whoops. Don't tell anyone. Shh. Callan, when the stream ends, sing a duet with Lizzie, any song. Aw. And after, then turn off the lights and slowly press the end stream button in the dark. That's so cute. I got a Planet Fitness ad. I'm the Planet Fitness one time. I ate the whole entire Chick-fil-A. Wait.
This whole Chick-fil-A in my mouth.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Good job. I like eating Chick-fil-A too. He got the dough. Now he has a Quake Beast funds. Yeah. Except actually, technically, a lot of this money probably needs to go to $500 tires that we had to get Lizzie because her car. And now we got to pay for a freaking new rear light. Come on, Lizzie. You take better care of your car.
I can probably do that myself.
It's still going to be like $80, guarantee. I guarantee it.
Oh.
Thank you. I like those tubes. I'm gonna check, guys. I'm gonna check my phone live and see my new Raid Shadow Legends money if it came in.
Oh, so says Callan, please don't forget that, please. I'm asking as a friend.
Oh, okay. Well, because you asked as a friend. Yay! It did come in. And then I was promptly charged $100 for my electricity bill. So. Already losing the money. Sad.
Being an adult sucks, guys. We do not recommend it.
Yeah. Money. Callan, please don't forget that. Please. I'm asking as a friend. What do you not want me to forget? Oh, yeah. Turn the light on. I'm not going to do that. I don't. What duet are we going to sing?
I don't know. I'm too discouraged.
Lizzie's too discouraged to sing duets right now, so I'm sorry. Play Shadow Legend is bad, not being good. What? I'm back, and Lizzie's crying again, Triavore said. Yeah, she's always crying. She has doubt in her abilities to build. It is what it is.
I actually was, like, on the verge of crying earlier.
Poor
I
Lizzie.
was actually tearing up. Like,
My slowly breaking thin Bionicle pieces may make me look skinny, but it is the other way around. So Bionicle Freak's a fatty? Interesting. You gotta sing the Macarena. I could do that. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para darle alegría cosa buena. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena. Hi. I actually talked with one of the Spanish ladies at my work today. She was being very nice. And
Hell dog?
huh?
Talk to another woman?
No, she was telling me about her autistic child. So, or at least slightly autistic. I don't know. When the stream ends, please duet and turn off the light. Oso says he really wants me to do that. Why are you so confident in this idea being a good one, Oso? What if it's not a good idea? Do you think about that? Also, Lizzie, are you sure that every one of those needs to be cut the same? Like, what if you cut a longer one and then one of
No,
them needs
these are, I measured them to page. They're all different lengths.
Oh, okay. All right. I hope you're right, and you don't accidentally run into the last one, and then you find it's too short for what you need. Gmon shenanigans, but B-Man is finally with us. Also, how close is the build from being done? It's not that. We have to get it done this stream, babe. I thought there was gonna be. I literally said there at the beginning of the stream, "What are we gonna do when you finish the build?" And then we have like no time left.
I'm really fucking trying. Okay.
Whoa, she swore. Yikes. I guess, guys, everyone only say encouraging things to Lizzie from here on out. Don't say anything mean. Okay, bye, Rounder said. Wait, what happened?
Yeah, that was encouraging.
What did he? Oh yeah, I guess I sang it, so now we can go. Bye, Mountain Bear. Hey, Cal, remember that Lego convention? Well, guess what? It's here in Minnesota, so I guess what I'm going to. Oh yeah, I saw them. Like the Minnesota one is crazy. The Saturday dates both sold out entirely, and they literally added like a 5 to 8 p.m. time slot for Saturday, because I guess they really hope to do business there. So they're gonna be there all day. Please do it. $2 from Oso. Duet, turn off the lights. Okay, Oso. We'll do it. Ooh, we could do the At Last I See the Light song. That one's cute, right?
Yeah.
Is that too intensive?
At least right now. I used to sing it. Easy for my soul that's broken right now. My soul's been broken.
Well, we together we could sing, like, because it is a choir that sings. Together we could sing, "You can always get what you want." Yes, Minnesota's nuts. Well, that's cool that you got a lot of people that are excited to go. It would be fun. Honestly, I would love to be like one of the people that just goes around for a whole year, bringing a bunch of nicer builds. Like if they had hired me to be a part of their troupe for a year, I would consider it. But it would be really tough to travel like that every week and have to have all your stuff prepared. And I'd have to make some like much cooler builds than what I got. I'm a nice local. I don't know if they'd have me as someone that they'd. I don't even know how they necessarily work that as far as some of those builders. I don't imagine some of those people. I don't imagine they come to every single one. Some of the popular people. So I don't know. Did you say Minnesota? Bionicle Freak said yes. Yes, he did. Minnesota. Oh, is that Minnesota? Duet Never Gonna Give You Up. There you go. We're no strangers to love. We could go back and forth with it.
You know the rules.
And so do I.
A true commitment's what I'm thinking of.
You wouldn't hear this from any other guy. All right, well, I don't know if we're going to do that in full because we already did it and we're not ending the stream yet. Lizzie, you gotta get this done. You literally have like 10 minutes because I want to end in 10 minutes. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. But hopefully before 10:30. That's 50 minutes. There should be plenty of time. Okay. No, don't end it yet. All right, we won't end it yet, Mick. Just for you, we won't end. We want to be here just for you. If this stream literally turns out to be just us talking with Mick Mock, Callan, you got a lovely voice. Thank you, Brick Studio. It would be a shame if someone AI'd it. No, just kidding. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Rick Roll, Bionicle Freak said, "Smoke gets in your eyes." That's a good song. Lizzie, hurry up, Quentin Mariana said. Bionicle Freak said Rick Roll. Simnus Prime said Lizzie is like Tisha from Dandy's World.
I totally know what that means.
Yeah, me too. JK. Well, don't worry. You don't have to withdraw that. We have neither of us have any point of reference to that. So we're just going to believe you. We're going to say, yep, 100%. That's her. That's Tisha. Like, literally, I think of Tisha every time I even think about my wife. Whenever I'm imagining my wife, I think of Tisha. La Tisha Wright, who is the voice actress and actress of Black Panther. She's the Black Panther, if you didn't know that. Because they killed off Chadwick Boseman for Black Panther for some reason. I don't know why they did it. I think they wanted a girl boss too. Can you believe they just killed off Black Panther just because they wanted a girl boss Black Panther woman? That was so messed up. I've heard Chadwick Boseman is like really upset about losing his role. Quentin, go to bed, Brick Studio said. Wow. Because he's continuing to Omni. And he says it's still morning. Wow, in Quentin's time zone, he can go all day. He can Omni all day, I guess. You guys, you're a silly Quentin. You're a very silly Quentin. Let's just be honest about that, guys. He's a silly Quentin. Alright, I'm actually going to make a poll for that.
What, should Quentin go to bed?
That's probably better than what I was going to do. Go back to bed. If it's morning, then technically he's more freshly awake. But he could still go back to bed. So I feel like that's a good question. So far, it's 100% yes, but that was only one vote. Rudaka time. It's still morning. Rudaka time. No. They named T'Challa's son T'Challa and then speed up his age so they don't have to recast, which I find kind of funny and redundant. They tried their best not to get backlash. They're trying to be sneaky. Maybe. Do you really think they're gonna... They already did the speed up age thing with Ant-Man's daughter, though. So she could be an action character in the third one. Although technically it wasn't speed up age. It was literally 5-year gap over Endgame, and she survived. So even so, that sucks that she had to live 5 years without her dad. Even though he wasn't even snapped. If you didn't know the Marvel movies, he wasn't snapped. He was just stuck in the time zone. Whatever. He was stuck in the doing an experiment. They're gonna do that for Secret Wars, Ignition Zone said. Doomsday. Literally all of the did you know the rat triggers all of the events of Avengers Endgame?
No.
It's true. They literally set it up in this in the final Avengers movie. Wait, you saw the final Avengers movie, didn't you? You saw Endgame. Don't you remember that the little rat like crawls on and like Ant-Man comes out of his little thing at the beginning of the movie? Remember? She don't remember
I
nothing.
only saw it in theaters, and that was like, what, 5 years ago?
6, yeah. Yeah, Endgame's a long time ago now. Crazy. I remember everything felt like it culminated up to that, and then COVID happened. And then we lost like 3 years of our lives. The rat is the true hero. I agree, Ignition Zone. The rat should have been the only one to stop Thanos at the end. Master Splatter. Quentin Mario said, what? Cinemas Prime said earlier, Lizzie plays Black Panther because I guess Lizzie needs to be in black leather, I guess? JK. Yeah, that makes sense. She should. Lizzie, I want to see you in black leather. Be like a cool black leather superhero. I want to see Lizzie do her best Trinity from The Matrix cosplay. That'd be kind of cool. Just like a cool leather outfit with black sunglasses. Teenage Mutant Ninja splatters. Rat should have done the Ant-Man technique on Thanos. Yes! Yes, Ignition Zone. These are the ideas. Why? This is why you need to be in Hollywood, man. You could single-handedly bring back the movie industry, I feel. I don't know why every time we stream, we both end up on the corners of the webcam, like barely in the webcam frame. It's really bad, but I'm really comfortable. I'm just like lying around being a goofball tonight. It's very low pressure. Overall, 83% of voters think that Quentin Mariano needs to go back to bed. Well, if democracy has power, Mi'kmaq Insanity poll. Wait, now Mi'kmaq, I looked up Mi'kmaq's Insanity, and it's just your channel. Like, which video do I watch? I thought Mi'kmaq Insanity was a video. Like, every video on your channel too is like 5 to 10 minutes long. So like, what are you talking about? Mi'kmaq's. Oh no, what happened?
It's just gonna be very, very...
Mi'kmaq's Insanity. Like, literally not a single video on this channel is like a minute or 2 minutes. They're all like 10 minutes or an hour or 9 minutes. What am I supposed to watch? Got all 6 McTorrins sealed today. Ooh, how much did those set you back, Risebell? That's sick. Although it's not that sick because they're literally just poly bags. I feel like the worst thing to get sealed is just like a crappy bag because it's like, I don't want to rip this open. It's so easy to rip this open and just have the cool figure, but it's worth it. Like, I don't know, having the box, at least it looks cool in the box or the canister. So yeah, I would have a tough time like keeping a McTorrin sealed. Got this new AI upscaler for videos. I'll send it to you later. It's not generative AI. Just so you know. Interesting. They were all free. Wow. How the heck did you get them for free? That's wild. Oh. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, no way. I think Jay Bricklayer might send the updated version of the unicorn now. She wants us to give it a back. That's kind of wholesome. Oh no. I mean, the pieces would be cool to have a second time, but oh no. I mean, surely she could just send like the extra stuff. And the problem is they don't send new pieces to make the leg static. They gave IDS the updated version, but it just includes a new picture. It includes a new page that helps people pose it better, which I feel bad. I probably should have mentioned that. Well, it's a short. What am I gonna mention everything? Oh, that's so sweet, but gee whiz, I don't know. I mean, I still think I gave it a semi-positive review. I think people overall liked the video, and I got like 200 likes, so I don't know. How do you get them free? Yeah, a good question. That's what I want to know, Ignition Zone. Crazy. You don't have to watch all of the video. Mick, if you want us to watch something on stream, shouldn't you want it to make like a proud thing that you've done? Not like just some random video on your channel? Oh, and now I've already lost it on accident. Oh man, I'm getting tired. And I know Lizzie's exhausted after all of this craziness. Oh man. And can I like help you put, they want you to put all of these on at the end? Like the very end?
I don't know, man.
They do look cool. I wonder if like any of them could be used kind of like capes.
It won't work.
Yeah, it's got a skull on it, but it looks more enough like just wispy. IDS reel detected. Oh yeah, yeah. He actually pulled up his new short. That video is something I'm proud of. Which one? Oh, the Gmod shenanigans. Oh, okay, that one. Okay, all right. I did actually see that one. Oh my gosh, there was that one again. Gmod Shenan B-Man. What the heck? Yes. All right. I'll watch a little of it. Oh my gosh! It's got a robot violently attack.
Imaginary technique.
Wow.
You know what's funnier than Sonic?
Engineer game. Oh.
You're nuts, McMutt. Oh, that is cute. I'm glad you had fun with Gmod. I'm not going to bed, Quinn said. Dang. He is refusing to submit. Thinking about joining in a game of Dandy's World. I want to play as Tisha. Oh boy. Now I'm curious what that is. I feel like I gotta see. Time to go back to Omni. Quentin Mariota said, "My goodness, you crazy." What kind of brain rot is that? It's really cool brain rot. Leave Mick Mock alone. Leave Mick Mock alone.
It doesn't fucking work.
Do we want to say, hey guys, we finished the ship. It's done. Let's just put this on it. It's done, guys. It's done. It's done. We finished it. Yay. Hang it on. There we go. It's done. Yay. It's done. Woohoo. The sails are all on now. It's done. Yay. We did it, guys. Well, last sail, or last two, I don't know. Let's put that one on. No, it fell. No. Oh, put that on there. All right. And now, let's put this one on. Yay! Yeah, one second on that. Yay! The ship is done, everybody! Woohoo! We did it, everybody! Woohoo! Lizzie finished it! Yay! All these pieces, they're literally just extra crap. None of them are actually on the build. It's done! Woohoo! We finished it! Thank you for watching this build stream.
So broken.
Oh, Lizzie, let's sing a song. Uso gave us $2. We have to do his duet now. I'll finish the build. Don't worry. Don't cry, my son. Do you think you feel bad? I have to somehow figure out whether I'm going to accept another freaking unicorn from Yori when it's not freaking worth it. Gosh. The last thing I ever want to do. Ah, man. I would do the full review. I want. Did you cut the tube too short? No. Lizzie, we gotta do the duet now. Guys, building Lego with Lizzie was a mistake. It's destroyed her. I just mentioned that this was really not fun, too. So you're not alone. I'm sorry. Are you sure that the taller one isn't supposed to go there?
Yeah.
You sure? Sure? Okay. Alright. Fortnite Burger. Fem Callanlof Mask Lizzie. Come on, Lizzie. We gotta do a
Okay,
duet.
pick a duet.
I gave a suggestion. You shot it down. What other one? I don't know. Also, choose a duet for us to sing. Something easy. It's your request. You paid money. Even if it was only $2, it's technically not worth it. We could just deny his request. Do you want to deny, depose, defend? Isn't that the evil word said by an evil
How
man?
about you sing us out?
It's not. It's
My
got.
head hurts. I'm sweating and I'm hot. My head hurts. I'm nauseous.
I got a good song. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. When building the set, we can't get it right. You drink up, you hard as you ho. These pieces aren't working, the tubes they aren't cutting. Drink up, you hard as you ho. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. When Lizzie is pissed cause she cannot build, drink up, you hard as you ho. She can't build a thing, and she can't even sing. Drink up, you hard as you ho. Oh, yo, a pirate's life for me. Hey! Be the parrot at the end of the song that says a final line, and that technically counts as a duet.
If I was drinking right now, I would take 4 shots.
Alright, good. Alright, I think that's a good way to end this stream. End this stream with the fun. Oh, yeah, we gotta do the lights, turn the lights out. Do we have to sing in the dark, too? Yo ho, a pirate stream for me. End the stream with a funny comment of the meme on video. The comment linked to the 6-minute end. Okay, I can't do that because my dad's calling. Good night, everybody. Good night.